First of all, I want to say that we know each other through content because you make great content, right? Truly
Thanks.
underrated.
Yep.
Truly underrated.
Appreciate it.
5,000
Appreciate that.
followers, I think you have. You should be having 50,000. I'm not even fucking with you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
about to hit 6, actually. That Wardogs content helped.
You are not just interesting, but a employed gamer.
I am. Yeah, dude. Got me a job. I read books. I work out.
Let's
Touch
fucking go.
grass. Yeah, you had a checklist, and there was a couple things I didn't hit, and I was just like,
What did you not hit?
probably the wholesome meals, not the greatest cook. Because then you were just like, I was like, I can cook a steak, and then you were like, steaks don't count, and I was like, I'm gonna jump off a bridge. Like,
Yeah, bro,
so
steaks are I heard someone say steaks are just like toast, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, you just flip it
oh,
a couple times. A hamburger as well, same thing. It doesn't count. I also don't understand the obsession of dudes that don't like to cook and then are obsessed with barbecue. Really don't get that. I don't see the logic.
I don't like cooking. I think I'm just lazy. It gets to the end of the night, dude. It gets to the end of the night, and it's just like I don't want to do this right now.
First,
Got
by the
other
way,
things I
before we
want to do.
forget, we got to
Yeah.
actually know your occupation. You're a gamer. We know that. Your
Hmm.
favorite game, I would guess, correct me. Um it's not Arc Raider. Wait, it's fighting games, but you do play Arc Raiders when it was still trending, a thing to play.
I play a shitload of fighting games. Yeah, I do. I play a bunch of fighting games, but honestly, Skate is probably number one. That's like the thing that got this whole channel going was Skate.
That's right. I
Um,
forgot.
yeah, Skate got the whole thing going,
Talk
and then the
about a
new one
niche.
came out, and that's when. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because they didn't make one for 15 years, so there's just like 12 dudes out there who still played, and I don't know. I just started making stuff for that, but yeah, it's definitely like Skate, and then probably World of Warcraft too, but haven't played that in a while.
World of Warcraft, it counts as a game that you play, but it's one of those games that it's a lifestyle. It's almost not a game anymore. It's just like a metaverse. It's just
You, yeah,
you know
yeah.
like
I have
RuneScape.
a buddy. I have a buddy who's hit Gladiator every single season for like the entire existence of the game, and yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Does he
It's a
have a
lifestyle
job?
for sure. Yeah, dude, he's actually like the most successful dude I know. It's crazy.
It's always the RuneScape and World of Warcraft addicts that are quite
Yeah,
successful. Not all of them are successful, but if a gamer is successful, it's highly likely from those games.
yeah. They play WoW, and then they all do like cybersecurity
Yeah,
and stuff like. Yeah,
but there might
they
be
all do
something.
cybersecurity and stuff.
It's kind of a case of who was first, the chicken or the egg. Like who was first, the interest in computers or World of Warcraft in their life. You know what I mean?
Mm,
These are
you know
35
what,
year olds or
dude?
something, right? They had the
Yeah,
first PCs at home, diddling with the PCs, figuring out how everything works. And then it happened to have World of Warcraft on it. You know what I mean? Or is it the other way around?
well, my personal experience was just like my dad was working with computers, and then like we had like a decent computer at the house, and then I bought the first World of Warcraft, and I think the thing with that game that made it so cool at the time was that was the first game like that where you could be online in such a massive setting and like make friends and have like this like social thing in guilds and do stuff together. And it's like looking back at it, I was hanging out with like 30 something year olds when I was like 13, which is like
13?
crazy on like team speak and like Ventrilo, but like dude, it was like it was so different. So I think World of Warcraft definitely sparked a lot of people's interest in computers and just like that whole world. That shit was crazy when I was younger. When I was unemployed and I played WoW, dude,
That was the shit.
that no, that was bad. That was a
For me,
disaster.
that's Rainbow
That
Six
was
Siege. How many
Oh,
hours do
dude.
you have in World of Warcraft? If you do slash time, I think, or slash days, you can see how many
I don't
days,
even
right?
have it. Yeah, well into over a year of time of playtime.
How many hours is that? Do you happen to know?
It it's got to be. I think it's close to 5,000, maybe
Oh
more.
my god.
How
How
many
many?
hours is a year? 8,760. We did the
Woo!
math once though, and it's like I have about a year, and one of my buddies has like almost 2.
How many days is, hold on, 1,600 hours? What did he have?
He had 2 years of playtime.
Crazy.
So he like close to like 20,000 hours in World of Warcraft. But that's the dude who goes to like, he hits champion every fucking season or a gladiator. It's
Mm.
crazy. It's
Brother, I have
crazy.
66.6 days on Rainbow Six Siege alone. But
That's crazy.
I do have to say, by the way, before we lose the plot, the only thing,
Yeah.
like what we're doing right now, talking bullshit, great, phenomenal. That's all that it is. Wow, such a hard job. But the one thing that we do need to cover first was your favorite games. We're gonna continue all of that.
True.
I'm a great host. I understand how to do this. That's why I'm hyper analyzing this during the show. It's great. Your job, you sell weed.
Yes, I do. I am an event coordinator. I used to sell weed. Now I'm an event coordinator for a cannabis brand in New York, like legal cannabis. I should definitely stress that for YouTube and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all legal. Um, yeah, I got into the cannabis. I used to live out in Los Angeles. I got into the cannabis industry around like 2019. I was like trying to do music and stuff when I was living out there, and then COVID hit, and all of the jobs dried up. And there's this dispensary down the road from me, and to be totally honest, there was a manager who worked there who was whew, gorgeous. And
Ah,
I just walked in there one day, and her and I were talking, and it was just like I was not finding work, and I was like, "Are you hiring?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Perfect. Here's my resume." And I took that job to try to get to know this girl, which was so shallow, but I
the
ended
most
up like,
incel way to get a
dude,
job.
dude,
Oh my
I was
god, a
like, I was like,
goth girl. Oh.
oh, dude, tattoo is good at art, just like,
And what
but
now? So she's your wife right now?
uh, no, she's married with kids happily, lives in Canada.
Since then, or like before that, or
Yeah,
during
yeah, yeah.
that?
No, no, no. After.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you still
But yeah,
work at the
dude, got
same
in a
company.
no, 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 no. That was when I just kind of got into whoa, what did I just do? Sorry, I just hit something. That was kind of when I got into the industry. It was like 2019. I was working in dispensaries, and then if anyone's in the Los Angeles area and listening, I worked for the company The Syndicate. Shout out. But I worked for them for a couple of years and then moved up to like a district manager, and I was in charge of like their downtown LA shops. And then it went legal in New York, and I'm from New York, so I was just like, all right, time to move home. I
Mm.
hadn't been home in like 2 or 3 years, and I went home and saw my parents for the first time after like 3 years and kind of was shell shocked a little bit.
Wait, you just like didn't visit? You didn't visit each other?
Well, dude, the way that like COVID worked in California, like when we shut down, like California was shut down for like almost an extra 9 months. And like at the time you needed like vaccines and shit to like move around the country, and it was just crazy. So like with work and my parents are a little bit on the older side, but I
Mm.
just didn't get to come home for like 2 or 3 years, dude. Yeah, it was a long time.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. And then
Just
I came home
paint
and I was just like, "Whoa."
to paint you a picture about like the distances, you guys, as in like you Americans, when you talk about your distances, for us, that's basically unimaginable because it's not like nobody here. It's such a like only exceptions, but I don't know anyone in my life besides immigrant children like myself that go such a distance like what you said. So from New York to California, because that is like going from the Netherlands to fucking Romania, bro. Like that is a
Yeah,
different
it's
world.
far.
You know what I mean?
It's far.
So I have one of my homies has Polish parents, and we grew up in the Netherlands, and he lives in Poland now. That's kind of the distance, but then you're still talking about like 2 states away, you know, not just like
Yeah.
New York and California. That is, bro, that is like going maybe even farther than Greece from here. That's like a fucking
Yeah, dude, it's like a
distance.
quarter. It's like almost. I had to do the drive back. Like I drove from California back to New York, which was
Holy shit.
amazing. But yeah, it
It
took
is
like 4
amazing?
days, but it was amazing, dude. Yeah, seeing like the whole country was pretty cool. But yeah, it's like a quarter of the planet. It's pretty far.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
It's
our
like
distance, you're in
5,000 miles away or something.
yeah, I'm in Amsterdam, you're in New York City. I think that distance is the same as you in California. It might actually be.
Pretty much. It's like a 6 or 7 hour flight to get to California from here. So
Fucking nuts, dude. Yeah,
yeah,
for
it's
me it would
crazy,
be.
dude.
Well, anyways, so you moved to back to New York City, and now you're still working for that weed company, right? You don't
Yeah,
do not
I
dox
work for
yourself, but
no, I won't. But yeah, I work for a brand that like was out in California that's here in New York now. Um I would say the brand, but it's like extremely popular and there's only 3 employees, so can't do that.
mm.
Um but yeah, so yeah, it's an interesting
I see what you mean.
interesting yeah. They'd be like, "Wait a minute, I probably met you."
Mm.
Um yeah, so it's an interesting little world that I work in.
Really, dude.
But yeah,
Yeah, I mean here, weed
yeah, it's
is
full
boring
time.
to me. I
Dude,
grew
it's
up around it.
boring to
Not
me.
like white trash, but like, you know, I was hanging out. I'm kind of a reformed street kid, and then became like a bit of an incel, and I'm like a reformed incel and shit. You know, I went through my phases, but
You and me both.
I've seen all types of drugs on the street, on parties, and whatever the fuck. But especially weed in the Netherlands, dude. Yeah, no one gives a fuck, dude. You could be smoking weed
Yeah, man.
at a funeral, and people will be like, they'll just look at you like, you know, you could have waited till you were home, but fuck it, all right, whatever, dude. You know, like that's the reaction instead of like shock.
Well, yeah, now, dude, you can't go anywhere in New York without it just like smelling like a hot box. Like it smells like weed everywhere in the city. But like I gave up drinking like 10 years ago almost, and I like barely consume cannabis. Like I gave up like any partying substance. Um
Are you sober?
it's like
Sober?
yeah, pretty much, to be honest with you, yeah. Like I can see like I have coffee and stuff and like I'll hit the occasional pen and like pre-roll or joint or something like that like socially, but yeah, I don't drink like at all.
The irony of a dude working for for big cannabis and being
Dude,
sober.
the craziest thing is when I was in LA, when I lived in Los Angeles, I was in the process of becoming a cop.
Explain
Yeah.
that one.
Um I a lot of people in my family are like law enforcement. My sister's like an assistant district attorney and like I kind of at the time didn't really know what I was doing. I was dating this girl. I wanted it to be like more serious, but like I wanted a career. So I was like, I'll be a cop. That sounds cool.
Like a
So I was like,
default though.
and yeah, kind of like a default, but like I had like a plan. There's like a whole other, it's like a whole other thing beside like behind that. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, I was doing that whole thing and I got into a real bad car accident like a month or 2 out from going to the academy
Is
and
this
like
why you are
couldn't
a PNG-tuber?
nah. My face is fucked. No.
Like what's this
Nah,
guy's
dude.
name? The streamer that was like ultra trending on Apex Legends. He was like for the
Oh,
first 3
Dizzy.
months. Yeah, Dizzy, dude.
Bro,
Oh my
I
god.
felt so bad for that. I felt terrible for that kid.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I
That
felt terrible for that kid, dude. The internet is mean and it's like I could turn this camera on and I'd be happy. It'd be like, "Ah, I look great." So it's like I'm not worried about like that, but it's like, dude, it's like that poor kid got like bullied into, and fuck that, man.
But
I felt
dude,
so bad
dude,
for
the
him.
thing is, like, he was in the whole, you know, like the atmosphere and everything, like the the hive mind that he was in. Twitch in
Mhm.
his pre-COVID Twitch was only incels with the occasional like incels can be kind. Don't get me wrong; they can be very nice. Like they can. There's a lot of them out there,
But
but like incel is an incel, someone that really doesn't go outside and like takes the fucking government money if they can, or take their parents' money and be like, yeah, I'll get a job tomorrow. Yeah, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Then and like those people were all on Twitch. Those people don't know how to react to a guy that pops off their pops off their fucking face cam and is like a
yeah,
monster in the
it's
game. You know, you
dude,
know. Yeah, they'll be mean.
don't be mean to the guy. That was, and I do. I still watch his streams every now and then. It's like has never turned his face like him on again, and it's
No,
just like,
no one knows how he has
nah, man,
aged. No, no, no.
dude. Yeah, poor guy. But yeah, dude. So that's basically the story. The whole that car accident basically just like kick-started like a whole thing in California that just like led to, I don't want to say a spiral, but like kind of. And then I ended up just being like, you know what? I want to move home. It's legal there. I can go do this. And like I moved back home, and yeah, best decision I ever made.
Hell yeah, dude. You live in like New York City or New York State?
I live on Long Island. I live like 20, 30 minutes out of the city by car and train.
Long Island. I need to check where Long Island is. I don't know all these boroughs, right? Can you explain what the fuck a borough is? A borough sounds like something that's in World War II or something like a.
Yeah, it's like a bunker. No, you have, it's just how the city is split up. So you've got Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, and then like Manhattan proper, which is like the main island.
Okay, I see Manhattan. Where is you? You are where exactly? What the fuck did you just say?
I'm on Long Island. It's
Long
like
Island.
the,
Is that the
yeah,
west
little
side?
tail that,
Statue of
it's to the
Liberty?
east of this. It's like to the east of the city. Like if you zoom out, you'll see like a
Brooklyn,
little split
Queens.
of land.
I'm
It's to the right of Queens.
Oh! Oh, that
Yeah.
belongs to, New York City?
Oh yeah, baby. Well, no, not New York
Ah,
City, just New York State.
New York State, and you live in Long Island then?
Mhm.
Yeah. How fucking huge is all of this, dude? Do you know this, real map size? Do you know that one? The true
No, is that a website?
size? Yeah, bro. Let me see if New York City, the Netherlands. Let me pop up the Netherlands just to give you. I'll show you in a second. Give me a second. This is the Netherlands, and this website, thetruesize.com. We will like grab this, and because
This is awesome.
because the Earth is not flat. Who would have thought? Fucking spoiler. If you move it around, it becomes bigger and smaller because it curves with the whatever the fuck. I don't know. Science. I don't know.
What a nerd. This is awesome. Dude, so basically Long
Right?
Island is like a quarter of the size of your country.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Holy crap.
Amsterdam is about right here. So if I would have to guess, Amsterdam is about as big as Manhattan, maybe. I would say. Maybe maybe let's take Brooklyn. Brooklyn, that's Amsterdam. No. No, actually, you know what? No. No, I think it
It might
might
be
be just
smaller.
just Manhattan.
Yeah,
It's
Brooklyn is
small.
huge.
Yeah, no, this is small. We only have 1,000,000 people in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
But no,
that
dude.
is Brooklyn or Queens.
Bro, if I look at this, I am intimidated. If you see just Long Island, I mean, I was about to say like, man, are you doxing yourself if you say that you live in Long Island? But that's
Nah.
basically you're saying just like, yeah, I live in the Netherlands. So what? Like, what?
Yeah,
You
dude,
won't find me.
it's crazy. There are places where like I have to for work, I'll go like upstate New York and it's like, sometimes I have to drive like it's a 6-hour drive to get upstate. Like I have to go basically borderline Canada some days.
Uh-huh.
Um I actually got to do that on the 28th. Not excited. But yeah, dude. Long
Holy shit.
Island.
That's nuts though. No, it's our whole we call it Randstad is a Dutch basically like I don't know, the couple big cities that make up for all of the offices and shit, like office stuff and high tech sci-fi shit and like you know what I mean? Like city stuff, like the big
Yeah.
cities. They are
Mhm.
all connected long distance, you know, like long what the fuck is long distance? I mean, you know, like you probably say, "Oh yeah, I drive to work for like 2.5 hours," and that's a normal thing in America. For here, it's like, man, you have a 30-minute drive. Oh my god, are you gonna like quit your job or something? Are you gonna find something closer? It's
That's
that,
tragic. Yeah.
yeah. But those are called the
Nah, that
Randstad, and I feel like uh, the entire Long Island is basically the Randstad. Randstad is like where the housing market in the Netherlands is absolute dog shit. You know, like it's very very expensive.
yeah, man, it's super expensive here in New York too, especially if you live in the city. It's like you get like the tiniest little 1 bedroom apartment with like the kitchen's in the bedroom and it's like 2.5 grand.
How
It's
much? Two and a
crazy.
half grand is for what? What do you get?
I mean there are some places in the city like I know people who have like 1 bedroom studios in Manhattan and they pay
Yeah,
$2,000.
yeah. That's
Like,
about that's about what we
yeah.
have here as well. Yeah.
I also know some people who have like a 1 bedroom that pay like 5. So it all like they pay like 5K a month. So like it really all depends like where in the city. It's bananas.
Brother, it's
Just live on Long Island or upstate. It's nice.
what is upstate? What does that mean? I'm looking at the map.
Anybody who is a New Yorker who is listening to this podcast just they just screamed and they were like anything north of the city. Like it's anything
Okay.
anything north of we just call anything north of Manhattan is just upstate or like really like Staten Island and stuff like that. But once you get past that, like Westchester, it's you guys are just upstate.
All right.
But
All
then it
right.
goes like another 300 miles up to Canada.
Holy shit. Yeah, but dude, it's a scale that Europeans don't understand, man. Like I'm looking at this, I'm zooming out, and as I'm zooming out and I see the state alone, because Pennsylvania is not New York, right? So I'm looking at these
No.
Vermont and New Hampshire are also states?
Yep.
Okay. And
Vermont's amazing.
Connecticut. Okay. And Connecticut is also a state.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yep.
if I'm looking at this alone, I'm thinking, yeah, New York as a whole, as we've seen, like the whole city is basically as big, especially if you're talking about how dense it is and how many people are in there. It's as big as my whole entire fucking country, and that's just New York City. Like
There's like 14 I think there's like 14 to 16 million people who live in Manhattan.
yeah, we have 16, 17 million, 17, 18 million. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
So if I zoom out
It's
and
nuts.
then I look at the rest of your state, I'm thinking, yeah, but dude, that's like basically fucking, you know, like Germany and I don't know. It's kind of intimidating. Pretty big.
Dude, it was when I drove across the country, like we did it very quickly. Like my sister and I booked it across the country, but like we were driving through uh where was it? I think it was Utah. We're driving through Utah, man, and it's like what they consider like the Great Plains and like parts of that. And it's like you just like look to your right and you see like rolling hills and grass, like as if you're like staring at the ocean. It goes on for an eternity. And it's just like, even for Americans, if you drive across the country, you're just like, wow, this place is like massive. It's huge. It is
Unreal, dude.
absolutely massive.
The
But
only thing I have to let me show you this as well. The only did I just delete that? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! The only reference
yeah.
I have, like, look at this. Look at this.
Which is
So,
Europe.
yeah, yeah, but mind you, this does not belong to Europe.
Yeah, that's Asia, right?
Who's gonna tell him? This is Ukraine, and
Well,
that's
isn't like
not
Russia
Asia.
considered isn't Russia part of or is that Siberia?
I mean, dude, Russia is so fucking enormous like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, look at
Yeah, that's
how.
just most of Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't even make any sense.
Have
Basically,
you
the
ever been
whole
to the
of Russia
States?
in the States. Yeah, yeah, I've been. Yeah, yeah. But I want to just paint you a picture of New York being around, basically, literally the front lines of Ukraine, and you basically went from Lisbon, Portugal, to the front lines of Ukraine when you go from California to New York City, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nuts.
far.
That's far.
It's crazy.
That's a long distance. Holy
This is a
shit.
good website.
Right? It's old as well,
Yeah,
dude. This is like, phew, old. But there's a lot of I have some friends, but they're Turkish Dutch, you know, like mixed and whatever the fuck. And as in, you know, they're not mixed. Their parents are Turkish and they are Dutch because they were born here, blah blah blah, that kind of. So they go from the Netherlands all the way to Turkey. So that's like going from, god damn, let me see. Isn't that Ohio or something? No, Montana. Montana? Am I saying that right?
yeah,
North
that's like
Dakota.
I get roughly, yeah.
Let's say North Dakota all the way to Florida. That's what they drive. Crazy, right?
Yeah, dude, that's like a 24-hour drive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I only have to drive until the middle here. So that would be rough estimate from, let's say, Minnesota. Minnesota. How do you say Minnesota in their accent?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota
Minnesota. Yeah, that's how
to, I guess, like Arkansas or something. Like that's the only distance we had to do, which is
like, what, 9, 10
doable.
hours?
Doable. Yeah, 9 to 10 hours. Fucking true size, dude. Geography podcast. How are you doing? But all right. What were we talking about? Because I was still wondering. What about you and those fucking fighting games, dude? Because I don't get it. I don't get how someone can actually be interested in fighting games, and you do not fit the part. You are not a sweaty, overweight, katana collecting incel. So I don't get the fighting game, dude. I don't get them. I don't get it.
When I was when I was younger, my neighbor, I grew up basically just like my neighbor just became my best friend, and like his whole family just like it's 3 brothers and all they did was beat the shit out of each other in real life, and when they weren't doing that, they were beating the shit out of each other in like Marvel vs. Capcom or like for anyone who's old enough, this N64 game called like Clay Fighters, and like I started playing that and got hooked, and my uncle also conveniently in the summer times owned an arcade. So
No
like I grew
fucking
up
way. An OG arcade, like a real deal
an
arcade.
OG coin
Uh,
machine arcade. Yeah, dude.
fuck. What?
Um
The Clay Master or what? What did you say? Clay?
Clay Fighters.
Clay Fighters. Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it
Let
was
me.
like an old N64 fucking game.
What the fuck is that? It has the.
Yeah.
It has the what's his name again? The little alien guy. Let me check this real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. This guy.
Earthworm Jim, baby.
Yeah, dude. I've never seen this in my life. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
it's a
this was like
fighter
one of the
game.
first this was one of the first fighting games like I ever played, and then once I started going to the arcade and stuff like that, my uncle had Tekken 3, Tekken Tag. He had like an actual massive kiosk for or arcade cabinet rather for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which was like legendary. I tried so hard to get that, but he rented it. This thing was huge.
But what is
But
this that you're talking
it
about?
was it was a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade cabinet, but like a really big one. Like there was like a 60-inch screen, and then you were stepped back from the machine, and then there was like a place where you would stand where there were like two. It basically looked like Cerebro from X-Men, dude.
I'm looking at the things they're also all these arcade things are so messy. Like they have so many like
Yeah.
fluke how do you say it? Like all the colors are everywhere. They're not coherent. Just a bunch of
They're a mess, but like I grew up on just like playing those like arcade fighters and stuff like that. They were like actually my first introduction to video games were just fighting games.
Oh, okay.
And it's yeah, and then over time it just got better, but I stopped playing for a while, and then a couple of years ago, like obviously I play Smash, but a couple of years ago this game called Guilty Gear Strive came out,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I've
dude.
not heard a lot as in mainstream wise about it, but I do know that Guilty Gear is a fighting game, a big fighting
It is
game.
the truth. It's like very niche, but like if you play fighting games, like Guilty Gear is kind of like the one. It's so good. Like obviously there's Street Fighter, but like I played Guilty Gear Strive and just immediately fell back in love with it and just started playing a bunch.
Dude. So I was about to say like, oh yeah, I'm looking at the Steam page and everything of the Arc System works. And I
Mhm.
thought that yeah, the I had a hunch. I remember you said something about Tokon, the Marvel game, being made by the same people that made Guilty Gear. I'm looking at the shit. Wyatt, what happened? Mixed reviews. What in the hell at Lose Vietnam is this?
Well, it's a PlayStation game, so that
You need this PlayStation
like
account?
on well, one, yes, you need the PlayStation account. So the stupid fucking game, it doesn't work in 120 countries, which is like I'm not look. We'll
Bro,
just
it's
do like a
over for
really
Sony,
quick.
bro. It's
I'm
actually
gonna do
over.
yeah, it's so
No, it's
over.
actually
I'm gonna just
over.
do the quick. I'm gonna do the quick Marvel Tokon thing because I'm probably gonna have to cover my ass on this. The game is not optimized well for PC. The PC port runs like absolute shit. I
Mm.
have had so many crashes since their most recent like Windows update. Um, it's a bad port. It's a terrible PC port. Having said that, it is so fun clapping cheeks on that game, dude. Like it's so good. The
Do you have
game's
a
awesome, but
PlayStation?
like nah, no, 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 no. And after everything that's been going on, it's like I really don't want to buy one.
Why not?
Like
Because
because I sit here and I preach like I am a firm believer of like speak with your wallet, right? Like
mhm.
I will die on that hill speak with your wallet, and it's like there's been a lot of videos I've made where I've talked about like the current landscape of gaming, like a lot of it falls on the shoulders of consumers, but people don't want to take that responsibility. So it's like I try to steer people in the direction of just like, okay, like if you don't like something, don't spend money on it because you're giving them a reason to do it. So I don't
I'm
want to be a hypocrite.
I agree, but there's a thing you could do. You could basically rent a PlayStation with extra steps. I think you can still get a Blu-ray for Tokon. So what you could do is get a Blu-ray for Tokon, get a secondhand or just buy a new PlayStation, right? And if you get those things, if you do this content creation with your own company, then you can have it as a tax write off and all that kind of good stuff. So it's already getting better, and then you do the thing, make content of it, and you sell the shit when you're done. You feel me?
Y- I do.
And
I
then you're
do.
still
And I'm
like,
sure
like you're still
I could
because
also probably hit up my buddies who have a PlayStation and be like,
mhm.
hey, can I borrow this? But like, bro, I am so against with the bullshit that they're trying to push.
Everyone is.
Like, yeah.
Everyone
And
is. Yeah. Well, go ahead. Yeah.
for us, it's a little bit different because it's like we play on PC. Like discs and stuff like that haven't been a thing for us or like even a thought in our minds for like forever.
Yeah.
But like I don't want some I'm going to try my best or do whatever I can to mitigate some just corporation or some company just like stepping on me any way they want to. And it's like if I can just like not
You're
partake in
right.
the actual physical ecosystem, I'm going to like eliminate that side of me. And it's like, I will happily buy your PlayStation games if they come to PC. You don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to spend 900 on a console.
Hear me out. I need you
I'm
to hear me
listening.
out. Look, depends on how you want to do this content creation thing, right? But if you you can have this opinion and play those games, and I would have to argue one important detail is to be truthful with your opinions. But let's say you play Tokon, like it's kind of it depends on how you want to do this content creation thing, but it's kind of your job if you would put yourself in that position to cover this game on PlayStation as well, and then give the people a comparison about, all right, I've also tried it on PlayStation, and yes, it is a lot better on PlayStation, so something's going on here. Put some critiques out there. People could follow you for that, share it, put that shit on Reddit, yada 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 yada. And that way you would have way more of an effect. So you know what I mean? Like you take a bite out of the forbidden apple.
That part I agree with.
You
Like
feel me?
I
Yeah.
wholeheartedly agree with that part because then it actually does give me like for the amount of times in a comment, like I get someone being like, "Well, you didn't play it on this, so how do you know?" It's like, well, you know
Yeah.
what? I would love to say fuck you, but touche. Like
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
right, but
Like this is what I've done with Battlefield. I got the game and I truly enjoyed it for the first month-ish, right? Then Arc Raiders came out. There was no reason to come back to Battlefield. They didn't surprise anyone with like, "Hey, I know you guys are busy with Arc Raiders, but here's something even cooler." 2 months after or like a month after you've been playing Arc Raiders, nothing happened. Slowly deteriorated. Fucking corporate, microtransactions, season passes, and all that kind of shit. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And in 2 days, we're gonna have a Top Gun DLC. Who gives a fuck? I know you kind of give a fuck, but I don't give a
danger zone.
fuck. But you know what I mean? Like you gotta like if I'm criticizing, a lot of people also thought when I was making the content about Battlefield, like holy shit, he's only being negative, blah 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 blah. Yes, that's true. That's simply true. I've posted a lot of negative shit after another because I was covering Battlefield and I didn't have much positive shit to say, dude. I'm not Jack Frags. I'm not gonna sit here and just say like, oh, this is pretty cool. Oi, mate, they got fucking fish and chips and fucking a new weapon that you gotta farm for like 20 hours or just pay it for $15 and get the skips of the battle pass because I'm 35 and I agree with battle passes or something. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not that. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for this shit. And I say that, But I could not. I think I've done more because I would say that if I would just be a consumer and not a content creator, right? Then because now I'm kind of both, right? Of course,
Yeah.
that's the paradox that's in my brain. But I want to put myself in that position. I want to get a Steam machine to understand what's going on, especially if it's like in my area of interest, in my actual personal interest. So I'm kind of like juggling those two things. Like I don't want to just talk about some fucking bullshit tech, like a new, I don't know. I don't need I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Like I don't, something.
Well, what you said though actually what you said actually did kind of make sense. It like you worded it in like one way, but the way it kind of clicked in my head was just like it's kind of like a I don't want to say a badge of honor, that's not the right word, but it's like a hall pass essentially to like be like, okay, now I actually can say what I actually have to say because I know what it is that I'm talking about because I played it on this.
Yes, and there are gonna be moments, and you'll feel it and you'll see it, um, where you let's say you would get a PlayStation because you want to know how it feels and what it's like and whatever, right? And then report back to the viewers, and basically you would do more if your mission is to uncorporatize the gaming industry. You should basically, because you're in that position to report what the fuck's going on, you should indulge in it, use it, play around with it, get an experience, and then report back. And if that reporting back is, wow, this is really shit, then you'll do more damage to that corporate bullshit than
Yeah, that's a
not
good.
than
That is.
distancing yourself. Because now you have just as much influence on the corporatization and the the fucked up things that Sony is doing as a fucking makeup tutorial, fucking YouTuber or something, because you're not interacting
Yeah,
with it. But if you would
I could
have
make
it,
this.
there's going to be a lot more people that are going to be like I think a lot of people have seen my Hell Let Loose Vietnam video and probably thought, okay, I'm gonna wait and see, or okay, I'm gonna do some more research before just buying it. But when it comes to Wardogs, that's the other way around. I fucking love Wardogs. So people could be like, all right, shit, this guy, okay, if he likes it, he likes a couple games that I liked as well. All right, the fucking might be good. Like that's kind of how this whole thing works. I don't know. You know? Makes sense?
Yeah, no, it's a good. No, it makes actually a lot of sense because it's like I'm not gonna equate it to marathon because that's a whole sensitive subject. But that's like that's that's a, like the same thing as like where a lot of people like you go on the internet and you see like a lot of people talking about like failed games and like every single person will bring up Concord, but like statistically, numbers wise, none of you played it. Like literally nobody played it.
No, there
So
were
there's
like
a lot of
400
there was like
concurrent players.
yeah, there's like literally only like 1,000 people on
Yeah.
Earth who played Concord, and I doubt that you people are all one of them. So it's
Yeah.
like the shit talking on that, like, and I am so not defending Concord and saying Concord was a good game, but it's
Uh-huh.
like you're shit talking something where you have like absolutely no frame of reference on. And it's like that's why I was kind of saying it's just like, well, it's kind of like marathon. There's like a lot of people who shit talk marathon who have like never touched the game. And it's like marathon's failing for a whole slew of reasons, but like there's so many people who I can guarantee you who like shit talk it, who have never played it, who will play it and be like, well, this isn't horrible. Like this like has
Yeah.
some good shit. Like the gunplay is actually pretty solid. So like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So
But I think with
touche,
Concord,
Jan.
hell yeah, dude. Hey man, I just want you to make the good content, bro. I
It's a good point.
I told you as well. You gotta get a PlayStation and get yourself into GTA. You gotta make content about it, dude. You have to. It's a generational game. I don't agree with anything that they're doing. Of course not, and that's obvious. It's all obvious. But I also make that clear to everyone that, like, yeah, I'm getting my balls twisted and turned to be able to play this game or to get more information out of it. I got to paywall Netflix to fucking see a trailer about the game. Of course. I mean, like, yeah, is the sky blue? Is the fucking, is the earth flat? Like, does it bear shit in the woods? All these obvious things. Yes, GTA is scummy. Everyone fucking knows. But I want to
You want
fucking
to hear
play the
my
game, I want to see what it's about. And I'll always remind everyone that, yeah, the game fucking is, the marketing of the game was absolute dog shit. But who knows? Once it comes out, it's a generational game. It's a generational game, and it's a generational game. It's possible that that's the last GTA that will ever come out. You know what I mean? Like,
it
it's
could
just
be,
so
but if
whatever,
it's not,
dude.
I have a prediction.
What is your prediction?
I have a prediction for GTA 7 if it ever does come out. I will bet that in the next GTA game, they will charge people in their online version of that game real money for gasoline in game.
That might already happen with this one because I have a theory
Yep.
because they bought up the RP guys, the
They sure did. You can fill your tank up.
yeah, the XFC or something. What was that again? Rockstar.
They bought up No Pixel too, I believe. Like the devs for No Pixel.
All right, I didn't know about that.
I'm pretty sure that happened, that they, like, bought up No Pixel, and I think they also bought up, like, 5M, which is, like, the platform that all the
Yeah.
modding stuff is, like, on.
Correct. The 5M. So it says right here 5M and 5M for GTA Enhanced, which is the same fucking thing, are multiplayer enabled modification frameworks for GTA 5 powered by CFX. So the CFX is what they've bought. That's what they've done. CFX. So Rockstar CFX bought. Let's see. Has acquired. Yeah. And when was that? Apparently in August 2023. So what I think that they have done, if they've acquired that is an they've probably thought this through like a million times because the moment you acquire such a thing, the whole modification and role play thing, right? I think that's the only hunch because of that thing that they've done. I'm thinking, all right, the GTA 6 is gonna have a banger single player, but it's
That online.
the online is where the
It's gonna be
money's at.
cancer. Yeah, that online's gonna be cancer, dude.
What do you mean with that?
Like, I can't remember who the YouTuber was who said this. I think it might have been that guy, Some Ordinary Gamers, that dude Mutahar.
Oh yeah.
He's like a big GTA fan. But either way,
Mm.
he was saying that, like, you know, people are he doesn't like I don't think that GTA is going to fail as a game. I think it is impossible for Grand Theft Auto to fail as a game, and
Impossible.
I don't think that they would release this game unless it was like ready.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they will not release a game like Cyberpunk, right? But
If
like
they do that, I
they're
think
fucked.
it's really over. Like really over.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Cyberpunk
think
is
AAA gaming as we know it is dead if that happens.
yeah,
Like
it already is, but yeah.
but there's if this game succeeds, like so many other games are going to look at this and be like, okay, all we have to do is throw $1 billion at a project and it'll be successful. Like inflation on project budgets is going to go through the roof. But like the thing that I want more than anything, and this is what this guy Mudahar said, and I agree with him, I want the online to not do well.
Oh
Because
yeah, no, same.
I want the online to fucking fail because if that online is successful and they make an ungodly amount of money on that, it is going to set an entire new horrendous precedent for online monetizations that every game is just going to think they're justified in charging people. Like I don't want that. Like I really do believe at some point that Grand Theft Auto is going to charge people for online like digital gasoline for their cars to get to that point.
I think they could already do that now. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like I think them
But
releasing $100 version where you're not allowed to get access to certain stores because you're too fucking poor. It's like a membership to like get into these locations.
yeah,
You're like you're gonna
but
pay the extra 20.
I gotta. This is already happening. This is the important thing. This is already happening. It's just that
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
will
for
be
sure.
amplified through the new game, and it's not going to be through. You don't have to get into these RP servers. You don't have to. This is what I predict. To get to the point where you're like that reality, what you're talking about. With GTA 5, you can already do that today. And it happens. People are paying like $200 a month to be able to play on a fucking server. And with everyone else also paying $200 a month.
Is whitelisting still gonna be a thing on do you know if whitelisting is still gonna be a thing, or is, like, the whole since
I
they
think of
bought
course,
5M,
yeah.
is that just
No,
gonna
of
be
course.
but it okay? Because I was gonna
G-
say, if they bought 5M and that's just integrated into the game now, maybe they
that's what
actually
I'm
might
saying. Yeah,
post
yeah.
these.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because and don't forget 5M, the effect of 5M, the whole roleplay bullshit and the fucking microtransactions and like server owners getting a shit ton of money, like 200 fucking bucks a month. What the fuck's going on? like this streamer degenerate circle jerk where you have like everyone paying $200 a month to be able to play on a GTA RP server, and just like the target audience of a lot of streamer gear, it's the end consumer. 95% of these people that are doing it only have a belief that they will once earn money, like it will earn money back for them. It's like a pyramid scheme. And then the top
Yeah.
5% actually makes money streaming off of the $200 that they're investing to stream on the server, to have content to stream, for them to get donations and fucking whatever, beg for money and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
other big majority, but anyways, that's a whole fucking different department. The thing is that with the 5M stuff, like what you're saying, paying for gasoline, that's basically already happening. But it's so niche because it's a niche in a niche. You don't have to only like GTA or know about RP content, because a lot of gamers don't even know about RP content. They don't even know that GTA, what RP, what the fuck are you talking about? Like they don't even know. And then they have to have a PC that runs it pretty well. And then they have to install 5M on it. And then they have to make a 5M account. And then they have to get in there. And then they have to get through the fucking whitelisting process. Blah, 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 blah. And now it's going to be, what I predict is that, you're just booting up on your PlayStation. You're booting up, or any console. You're booting up GTA 6. You play, and you see there, like, play single player, play multiplayer, play fucking RP, and you just play RP. Let's go. And you're just playing the RP thing. And you're going into a barbershop and it's like, $5 real, please. And it's like, all right, click, click, click through your
Yeah, like-
Steam store. That's it.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
so
definitely gonna happen. I'll eat a shoe if that doesn't happen. 100% gonna
and
happen.
that's the thing. That to me is like that's scary. That's so scary.
But I don't understand why it's scary though, because like what you said with the whole not buying paying with your wallet and all that kind of stuff. Um who's paying? For me, the real question is, who is paying with who's talking with the wallet? That's what you said, right? Like, talk with your wallet or something?
Yeah. Like if you want to say something, or if like you're upset with something, like if people are pissed off with Call of Duty, like okay, don't pay $70 then next year for the new one.
Yeah.
Like
So
yeah.
our part of the community of Call of Duty, the OGs, have already spoken with their wallets. If you think about it, they don't play
we're
Call of
gone.
Duty anymore.
Yeah.
We're gone,
Yeah,
and Call of Duty
we're
knows it.
gone.
That's why they have gone extra deep, balls deep, into the whole Nicki Minaj and Peter Griffin type shit. That's why, right? Just, it's making sense. So we already have talked with our wallet, but it's more about, like, with GTA, like, who gives a fuck? Like, same with the FIFA thing, the surprise mechanic of EA with putting, like, I think you guys also have it with 2K with basketball, having, like, spinning a wheel, like all the gambling shit, and then getting packs, and they're
Yeah.
like 99 players, level 99 players and shit, 99 sprint, 99 dribble, or whatever the fuck, and the people are like spending shit ton of money on that, right? Ultimate Team or something it's called, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. You got to choose who you care about when, for me, I have to choose who I care about as a community. And I don't care about the makeup community. I don't care about the FIFA community. I don't care about the 2K community. I don't care. Whatever, dude, whatever happens in your games. Yeah, fine. Not my problem. But I do give a fuck about what's happening in, most shooter games and shit. And, like Battlefield, like they had something great going and then they fucked it up. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you guys fucking this up? And I feel like I'm speaking for a big group of people when I'm saying those things. And then it gets a lot of views, and there's people that are agreeing with me. I'm like, yeah, I feel good about myself. Shit like that.
Yeah, you are. I mean, it's probably that's just the old. That's just an old. It's me being the old man yelling at clouds. Like, hey, get out of here! You're blocking my sun. Like,
But do you
that's
think
pretty
it will
much
have
what it is.
repercussions for you if people are going to invest money and spend money and all that kind of shit in GTA 6 and whatnot? Do you think it will actually set a precedent for games that you are actually interested in?
It could. I mean, it could just it could I don't know what that would look like, and I can't I'm not gonna pretend that I do, but when Fortnite came out, we didn't really have any pricing models that were similar to what Fortnite accomplished. And then the second we got that because of Fortnite's success, everything pivoted to just free to play, battle passes,
Yeah.
this and that. And it's to this day, Fortnite still has the best free to play model because if you buy the battle pass, you're guaranteed enough currency to get the next battle pass. So
Yeah.
that doesn't
True.
exist in so many other games still to this day. And it's I am I guess it's more just what people in this game, the biggest game that is ever going to release, accept and allow a company to do with them financially will almost guaranteed change other companies' outlook on their monetization. And
I
I don't know
agree.
necessarily yeah, and I don't necessarily know what that is going to look like for us who play these games, but it's for example, right now, I don't care because I'm hyped on a game where the developers told everybody, if you don't like this, here's the fucking door, don't buy it.
Mhm.
Like that transparency is so foreign and I am so behind that,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
right? And
agree.
it's just
Yeah.
so maybe because we have this studio who has apparently learned from their lessons and is championing a good game and is being fair and is giving us all this stuff we don't have to worry about that ever going into Wardogs. But
No. No.
if there's another Battlefield down the road or Sony decides that their next Marvel fighting game or some shit that they want to release crazy monetization on skins or something like that, or they decide to paywall certain aspects of the game. I don't know what it looks like, but when big games are allowed to do other things, the other games follow suit to try to just chase success. So that's my concern.
I think look, I agree, right? I agree, but I do think that
Yeah.
there's a thing about GTA 6 where it's so fucking huge and so many normies. People are gonna buy, it's gonna be I don't know a good comparison right now, but basically, you know how people have a PlayStation and it's their Netflix machine or it's their FIFA and Call of Duty machine. Like those are the only two games that they
Oh
play
yeah.
each and every year. For you guys, it's Call of Duty and 2K. It's funny how you guys have your basketball sport and us having football. Soccer, but you know what I mean. Those are the
Good old soccer.
yearly releases that everyone plays and shit. But yeah, I mean, dude, there's gonna be so many normies that don't understand the gaming industry. Also, not in a even if you understand it in a minimal way, you'll understand the simple things, the microtransactions and whatnot. Of course, but there's gonna be such a big normie ratio. It's gonna be unstoppable, and GTA will win them over. That's a guarantee, especially
Oh
with
yeah.
pretty graphics. Actually, the only thing they have to do is pretty graphics. Let's be fair, right? Like that's. Have you seen the stat? I've once made a video. It's already privated, but I have a big stance on this. What you said about Concord, how everyone shitting on it hasn't played it, like literally
Yeah.
has not played it
Mhm.
because it's also nearly impossible that they've played it. Like that's the fun
Yeah.
fact that that's what we
Yeah.
can play around with.
Statistically, none of you played it. Like
I have gone through the small hassle to look at Steam achievements and even PlayStation achievements of the achievement that you get when you finish Red Dead Redemption, Witcher 3, and another long RPG game. They all had one thing in common. Around 20% average has gotten that achievement. So from everyone that
yeah.
talks to you about that game, any opinions, like whatever opinion, you gotta know there's a 1 in 5 chance that you've actually finished that game.
Yeah. It's most of you just never finished. It's yeah. It's and admittedly, it's I've never finished The Witcher 3, and it's there's plenty of games I haven't finished, but it's dude, yeah, there's just that frame of mind that people have where it's bro, you've literally never played it. You're Don't you want to know what it is you're talking about? You sound like an idiot.
So the only thing GTA 6 has to do is have a very impressive, very fun, and especially very beautiful first 5 hours of gameplay. I think that's all that you need to make it a multi-billion dollar success. That's all you need to do. Because no one, like 80% of the players won't even get past that area. They won't. They won't even get close to it. They'll just be like, I've played it. I'm going to watch a stream of someone playing it. You know? Because I'm tired or whatever the fuck.
That's crazy to me, dude. That's crazy to me.
Look it up for yourself, dude. Anyone listening, look it up for yourself.
Imagine playing the first 5 hours of Elden Ring and then not. It'd be like, I'll just watch someone else do it.
Yeah. How many people have become Elden Lord, do you think? I mean, you can look it up right now. I'll look it up for you. Look, you go to Steam, right? Steam powered, not SteamDB. We go to Elden Ring. Then you put up that you're 55 years old or 130 years old. Then we're going to go to the right side where it says Steam achievements. View all 42 Steam achievements. And you should be able to, yeah. So if you hover over it, you see the spoiler. So 75% of Steam players have have arrived at the round table hold. 75%. So 25% have not even fucking pressed the forward button. They haven't even fucking walked in the game. 25 fucking percent, dude. 1 in 4 players. Explain that to me. 23.8% have gone to Elden Lord ending, which is, I think, the most common ending. I think I got that one as well. So that's that. And also a fun thing, 34.8% of the Elden Ring players on Steam have beaten Moog the Omen, aka only 35% of the players of Steam Elden Ring are allowed to play the DLC.
He's the blood one, right?
Yeah. You got to beat him to get to the DLC.
An asshole. That guy
horrible.
That was a dick of a boss, dude.
But isn't that interesting though? Like that is fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating to me.
Yeah, man, people just need to get the frame of reference to talk. Like, but having said that, that would make sense for me with a PlayStation.
You see? You know? You get me? It's
can't be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. It's like my biggest fear.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I can say that, you know, I wouldn't want to live in Montenegro because I have a way better life here in the Netherlands. And I can say that respectfully because I've been there a lot of times. So, you know what I mean? Like I didn't just look at pictures and was like, oh, I wouldn't want to live there. It's just like, you know, I can respectfully say like, nah, thank you. Thank you. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So the same thing for if you're, you know, you got to report back to people, you know.
I can confidently tell people to never move to California.
Well, yeah. But I mean, that is the most
there.
That is interesting. If someone actually comes with a hot take or whatever, and they can actually talk the talk, walk the walk. They can talk the talk because they have walked the walk. That's kind of what I mean, you know? And there are some things that you can just deny and be like, I don't even want to fucking entertain this. But then you can also really not talk about the details of it all. Like, I'm not going to get a Switch 2. And the only reason I would get a Switch 2 is to get that Elden Ring game, like basically Elden Ring 2. I don't know what it's called now.
The Dusk Bloods, I think it's called.
Dusk Blood? The Dusk Bloods? So. Its initial release, that it's set out to release this year still? Have they? Oh, shit. Whoa. Yo, give me a second. Wait, did they already the release date? Oh, closed network test is summer. Yeah, I don't know. Even looking at this, I'm thinking I am not gonna get a Switch 2. Like, I'm just not gonna get it, but
Dude,
I'm also not gonna entertain it. I'm just gonna say like, "Yeah, no, not me," you know?
yeah, the only thing that can get me to get a Switch 2 is a new Smash game with rollback netcode.
I don't know what
But
rollback netcode is, but I believe you, brother.
it's it just makes online for fighting games better. Like, I don't know if you've ever played Smash online with your buddies, but it is horrendous. It's so bad. It's terrible, dude. So, most games now just have this, like, system where it, like, puts you back a certain number of frames or stuff, so it feels smooth. But yeah, I don't wanna Switch to unless it's for Smash.
Mm. You wanna smash. That's what I hear.
Yeah, down Smash.
Hell yeah, dude. But you didn't get, Hell
Um,
at Loose Vietnam.
no,
Why not? Because you are getting
because
Wardogs. You're very fucking hyped about
oh,
Wardogs as far as I know.
yeah, that's yeah, Wardogs is like I plan on, focusing that. I did
Mhm.
actually I'm partnering up with that, I don't even wanna we'll call it that. I'm partnering up with that Third Shift Studios, the dudes who do Debauchery and Magic, which is,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
like, that is, like, without a doubt, also one of my most, like, anticipated games, but
Uh-huh.
between, like, those 2 games, like, that's gonna be probably my primary focus for a while. Like, Wardogs blew me away, dude.
Yeah, no, it blew me away, dude. It's the same here. It's
That game actually blew me away, and I said it in my video, like, the only thing that I can compare it to was, like, how good the Arc Raiders Server Slam was, and, like, when that
You're
Server
right.
Slam ended, you were just like, "Oh my god, what am I supposed to play for however long it is?"
Yeah,
Like, that's what that felt like, that dude, it was so much fun.
I have to
It was
agree,
so much
dude.
fun.
No,
Yeah,
that's
like
true. That was the feeling. That's exactly the same feeling. For anyone who hasn't played the closed alpha of Wardogs, if you have had that feeling of what you just said, a network test or something with our graders, and this whole
yeah,
feeling, that's exactly what it is. You're just
that is what it
twiddling your
is.
thumbs like, all right, 21st of August is another closed beta. Come on, let's get it. You know, like that's yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and dude, it's like I don't know about you, but in the video I posted, I had like not a lot, but like some people being like, "Oh, paid advertisement." Bro, they did not pay anybody. They
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
nobody.
Dude,
Like there was
do me a
no money that
favor.
was allocated to that.
I have a fucking
Mhm.
sorry to interrupt you, dude, but I have a fucking
No,
fiery
you're good. You're
passion
good.
about this. A fiery passion about this. And I will go in with a gestrekt been, as we could say, dude. It's a soccer reference of like with a straight leg, you know? So you're sliding in,
Yeah,
tackling the guy with
going for
straight
your
legs.
knees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like you want to fucking
yeah,
but you want to destroy his ACL, right?
yeah.
So those comments always come like if you take a look at their as long as their profile, but if they're
Oh, I
real
know where you're
dudes,
thinking. I know
like
where you're
real
going with this.
motherfuckers, like real badasses, I would have to say respect to haters that actually put their face on their profile. I never like
Yeah,
cyberbully them, but I do kind of like try to hit them in a way where, you know, if someone is like showing off their photography or something like classic Instagram shit, you
yeah.
know, I'll just hit him with, "Man, how do you make banger pictures and then be such a
It's
fucking bitch?"
same.
You know, like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with you? I'll try to hit them like that, which with sincerity, like, "Yeah, those pictures are pretty
Kill
cool."
him with
Like,
kindness. Yeah.
"Yeah, pretty cool
But
pics, dude. Too bad you're a fucking
But no, I
asshole."
went
But
to your profile, but just understand I went to your profile to get ammunition to
yeah.
fucking murder you in the comments, but I'm choosing kindness. Like
Yeah, but it equalizes the playing field because I showed a bit of myself, you said something about it, I'll take a look at your, you know, pieces of yourself and I'll say something about that, you know, like or I'll, you know, I'll interact with you. But a thing that happens most of the time is it is actually like sad single guys. It happens a lot. It's dudes that live in shitholes. It happens a lot. Profiles with just full anonymity. That happens most of the time. Or like dudes that you can obviously see that they're like, you know, a dude, like a father with his wife and his daughter in fucking holiday pictures in Spain and being the NPC family man that he is, you know, shit like that. And you're like,
Yeah, just looking for
okay,
anything
you
to
know,
raise his heartbeat.
I have rarely. It has sometimes happened, and you can see it by the time I've lived on the internet for so fucking long, and I've streamed for way too many hours that I can just by a sentence, like a combination of 4 fucking words, I can already see if someone has a capable brain or not. Like if they're actually like solid humans. You know what I mean? Like if you can
Yeah.
like, am I arguing with a fool? Because the classic thing that you can't really do that, right? Like, I can see if it's a fool or not. Let me put it like that. I can see if he's slow, you know, in an instant. So you'll see like real criticism, and I take a look at it. I'm like, ah, damn, dude. All right, you know, let's you know, that's when I'm taking like, all right, fair enough. You know, okay. But that rarely happens. It happens, but rarely because the nature of the internet. I think there's a lot of people that have criticism, but just don't take the time or the effort, you know, like duh, to
To
like
vocalize it
to
properly.
yeah. Why
Yeah.
would they? You know, they'll just
Yeah.
like fucking unfollow or keep scrolling. Like, fuck this guy.
Like, what
You
the
know,
fuck?
don't have time for this shit. Like, you know, like everyone has their reasons and whatnot, but with this shit, like this whole rant started from what you just said about like someone saying to you a paid ad and shit, right? That those are those guys. Those are actually
Oh,
those
yeah, yeah.
guys. Like it really it's those guys, you know? So who gives a fuck?
And it's always oh, I don't mind that. It's just like, dude, you know what the other thing is though? It's always a picture of a fucking dog, or it's always an anime profile picture.
Bro, it's to me,
It's like always those 2 things.
it's always someone quoting the Bible in their bio.
Well, that's if it I was just about to say, if it's racist and you go to their profile, it's almost guaranteed there's like Matthew 17:1. And it's just like, wait, what? Like, it's such a weird internet phenomenon, dude. It's just like, you just said some heinous shit, but like, God loves us all. What the fuck?
Yeah, but dude,
It's
God
so
bless the people
funny.
that actually show their face and talk shit because I can respect that. I
I
really, I actually really genuinely respect that.
Serious respect for that. I agree. And there's a lot of people who like have done that, and I've actually had like legitimate conversations with people, and it's like it's worked out well. And it's like, dude, even to what you were saying before about like there's like lonely people. Like I've had people who have like there was one dude in particular, I won't like put him on blast, but there was like one dude in particular who like said something to me, and I swear to God, I did exactly what you did, where I went to his profile and no shit, he did photography. So
Yeah.
like he did really good photography, man,
Uh
like
huh.
insanely good. So I just commented back and I was like, "Well, okay, thanks." He said something mean, but I was like, "Okay, thanks." I was like, "By the way, like really awesome photography. Like I do some photography on the side. Like what lens do you use?" And like it turned into this whole conversation. He apologized. Dude, he opened up and was just like, like I'm kind of feeling lonely like recently, and just like I was like, dude. And like to this day, comments on my videos. Like I've gamed with him before. Like there are just I think people out there, and it's like this is something I'm pretty new to this content thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pretty small creator. This whole thing is like very surreal to me at times, like with certain things. Like people will reach out and give you compliments or like say you're inspiring, and it's the weirdest feeling, but it's like it's awesome, dude. And it's like there's been a bunch of people who there's a guy who also comments on video, Ronan. Shout out to Ronan, he's dope. But I played Battlefield with this guy. He's fun, and it's just like obviously that doesn't extend to everybody, but like there are just people out there, and doing this content creation I've learned there are just people out there who are looking for a connection of
Yeah.
any kind. And it's just like, they're people being an asshole. Maybe they're not an asshole in real life. Maybe they're like a nice guy. Maybe they're just like looking for attention right now. But it's just like this whole thing has like kind of made me slow down and like think before I just type something, and like make me more empathetic, maybe. Just like think about the person on the other side. Unless it's like a bot comment. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Kick rocks, dude. But like Yeah, dude, it's interesting. The comments are crazy, man. That's the weirdest part of all this. The most I won't say weird, but like the most surreal part of all this is just like, did you make something and people show up? It's like, holy shit. What the hell? It's
Yeah, I
cool.
don't you ever like want to set an example in the comments? I feel like the comments are also like a layer of the content that you put out, you know? It's a
Oh, for sure.
layer, and I really the just like with the whole thing that we just covered about not having to care about a certain community within a, like, I don't know, industry, you know, like the gaming industry. There's lots of communities. It's endless. It's insane. You have the fighter community and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna care too much about what the fuck is going on in the GTA side of things. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm not. I do care about the FPS side of things and the other shooters,
Yeah.
like third person shooters. So Fortnite is kind of in my ballpark. It is gonna influence other shooter games that I play. That I, that you know, that type of shit. Um, so I do have these things that as a, I feel like I'm not a gaming influencer creator bullshit thing. I really don't feel like I belong. I do, but I do it in such a different way. I really I have I rarely have any colleagues. Like you are a colleague, you know what I mean? Like someone that does the same thing that I can fuck with, you know? Like I can actually
Yeah.
hang out with, play games with, you know, all that kind of shit. Like, friends. I
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really have that with gaming creator. I don't feel it's, or any creators. It's not my type of person, dude. It really like I don't. But those people, like a lot of creators will say this, but like with authenticity, like, oh, is it authentic? I feel like I'm actually doing that. I'm actually being authentic. Like I really don't post shit where I'm not like, I care about what I post. Any little thing. I care about what ads I get in, whatever the fuck. So if I do these specific things like commenting on on comments that I get, or even commenting on videos that are just in my doom scroll, like I'll just get something. It's always a sincere comment. I'll try to always be funny because I like doing that. I like to fuck around.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm gaming the system in like a marketing way, which a lot of people do. A lot of people that are creators, they'll comment under something, just to be seen, almost like a dog pissing over, like a building, being like, yeah, I'm part of this building as well.
Dude, yeah, it's like, "Hey, don't forget about me," type shit, and, like, in the comments, and it's just like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's everything. There's a business side to, like, everything, or everything is, like, with a
yeah.
business intent to it.
So for
Yeah.
me, it's like a mix of it. Of course, I know that if I make a good comment, like a funny comment, that I'll be seen and whatever. People won't forget me, blah 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 blah. But I do really think that there's like a paradoxical thing about it. Like of course I want to like be seen or something funny or some shit, but I also really feel that that joke applies to this thing. But I do that a lot where I comment only when I feel like it's a good comment to do. But I also set examples with these incels and shit that are in my comments. I'll say,
Pin their shit up. Yeah.
yeah, I'll fuck their shit up. I'll really,
Yep. Yep.
but because the thing is, making like showing that side of me is really good if someone sees it in the comments and is like, "Oh hell yeah, dude!" Like this
Yeah, that
guy
was
gets
funny.
it.
Yeah.
But it's not really cool if I would make a whole ass fucking video about it. Then it's like, all right, dude, you're petty. You know what I mean?
Well, I to be fair, I've done that with Skate. I did that with one of my more recent Skate videos.
You did, but like a comment under
Yeah,
your
dude.
video.
There was a dude, it's so funny. There was this kid. I had said something about when Skate fucked up. It was one of the videos you saw me on, like the video that you actually saw, my first one where I was like, "Skate's dead." Bro, I posted that video, and there was this kid who was in the comments who was mad at me. And
Hmm.
like Dude, 9 months later, I posted a video about the Call of Duty 4 trailer and how it looked better, and this dude came in so hot with the comment from the skate video that I made, or like, just I was like, "Holy shit, dude." And I said in the comments, I was like, "You held on to this for 9 months?" I was like, "Bro, that's a pregnancy." I was like, "You just had a baby. Congratulations." So, like, a couple weeks later, I made, like, a skate video, and I was talking about how, like, because he said, like, "I don't talk about the game, how it's good." So I was like, "Okay, here you go." And I made a and he said I didn't know how to play. So I made a video talking about the positives, and I did, like, the most, like, insane, like, over this fucking, like, jumbotron hippie flip with my hands around a pole shit, and I told him in the video, I was like, "I'm better than you, and I'm always gonna be better than you." Like, I was like, "Don't forget it." And then I went into the review, but dude, like, people were like, "Holy shit, this was funny." And, like, I pinned his comment, like, "Yeah, I got Betty."
Yeah,
But that's what you get.
but if then it makes sense, right? Like then it makes sense to do
Yeah, it
that,
was
and
fun, it
people
was
like
all
it.
good.
It's always fun to have some tea, some
Yeah,
spilling the tea and shit. But yeah, man.
fun shit.
But why is skate so fucking interesting to you, man? Isn't it just like the same? I don't get it. I don't get it really. I'm not hating on it. Not hating on it. Just
No, um,
I've also never
how do
heard
I
anyone
describe?
play
I don't
skate. This is one of those games where, like fucking Euro Truck Simulator, man, where it's like I never hear anyone about it ever, but when I hear someone about it, I know that this person is highly likely a truck driver that drives for 10
they
hours
are.
and then drives another 2 hours in a sim and then goes to bed. Like
Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is, like, realistically, I may have played more Skate in my life than I have World of Warcraft. Like, I
that's
throughout
crazy.
all of college, it's basically yeah, dude, I played Tony Hawk when I was younger, and then
Same.
the Skate 1 demo came out on Xbox 360. I don't know if you remember that, where you're in, like, the schoolyard, and
I didn't have a
you
360.
couldn't get off. Oh, dude, it might have come out on
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, I don't remember, but,
I
like,
didn't have a PlayStation 2.
I
Those are the
remember,
only two
like
consoles I didn't have.
oh, dude, you missed the PlayStation 2 was goated. That thing was sick,
I was
but
at friends' houses to play those games. And I did
that game, the
possibly
first
use
time it
my
was
friends
like
to be able to play those games. Yes.
yeah, that's fine, that's why we had so many friends, it's like, yeah, he had, this guy had Super Smash Brothers, that's why we went over there.
Yeah,
It
let's
was
go over
weird.
to
We
Bob's
had
place, dude.
Smash.
Bob, let's hang out at your
Yeah.
place. No, man. Come on, Bob. Come on, man.
But bro, when I was younger, I skated, and it was like I was never good,
Mm.
and then I remember when the first skate demo came out, it was like you had to actually ollie the board, which was like a completely new concept, and then you had to hop on the rail, and it was like I did it over and over and over again. I couldn't get on the fucking rail, and then I hit the rail, landed it, and I was just like hyped. I was like, "Yo, this is a feeling. Like this is what skating is." It's just like so. I started skating, got better, but never got like that good. But just like I played so much Skate, invested so much fucking time into that game when I was younger that it just like became muscle memory. Like if there was professional Skate, I promise you I would be a pro. Like that's
Okay.
how that's how my skate like that's how the page like popped off. I did like 2 world first jumps. And, like, I don't know, I posted them, I did these, like, world first things where I had jumped off a building, hit the side of, like, a skyscraper, wall rode the skyscraper,
Did I
and it's one of
forget
the pinned
about
video
this?
yeah, like, my
Username.
2 like, I have 2 videos pinned that are, like, my skate videos that hit, like, well over 1,000,000,
Oh
and
shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy Skate Spots Part 1. And you
yeah,
got it pinned. Okay, let me take a look at this. So we're
so
seeing
I think I world firsted that.
let's get this going. Hold up. We're watching it. Skyscraper wall ride.
Like, I didn't even know what to call this shit, so I just did this, landed it, lost my shit.
Oh shit. All right. Crazy skate spot. Garage miracle drop. What is a miracle drop? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, all right. I get the creativity of doing bullshit like this. But you're gonna still skate? No. Oh, that's just bullshit.
No.
All right, what about this one?
And then
But dude, 1.7 mil,
these
like that's a
ones-
world I don't understand. That's a world of gaming I do not have any clue. I don't understand it. Just like the League of Legends or something. Like you'll see someone with League of Legends having like 5 million views, and I'm like,
5 million
who?
views. It's like,
You know, like, who is
well, then if
this?
you click the second skate video that's pinned, that one, that one. These ones started like, these are when the channel really took off because I was like making green screens and doing just stupid fucking video edits.
This is 45 weeks ago. A year has 55 weeks, right? So you're doing, so you're doing this. Man, you've evolved.
Yeah.
In a year, bro. You've evolved, bro. Like, yeah, hold on. This you have to see with sound effects.
Take it back.
Give me a second. I mean, it's really good. It's a fucking shit post. It's a good shit post, but it's a shit post.
It's like the highest quality shit post that you can do. And like I did like, and that's what people were saying. Like there's some people in the comments are like, bro, I've never seen shit posting of this quality. Like there's continuity that's happening. Like between scenes, like you find these out. Like, but no, so I was doing this for a while, dude, and then it kind of tapered off and like I wasn't feeling as fulfilled. And no shit, I saw one of your videos. I don't remember what fucking video it was, but I saw one of your videos. And I was just like, I have this like stupid this thing that everybody's been looking at. Like I have this dumb thing that I made for fun and figured out how to get it to like work. And I got stuff to say. I'm an idiot with a microphone. Like, let's do this. So I literally just like figured out how to take this guy, green screen him, and then I was like, oh shit, like I can do the same fucking thing. And it's like, it's so easy. I'm not gonna lie, the way that I have this set up, dude, it is so easy. But yeah, like straight up, like I made the pivot after I saw one of your videos, and then you made a video saying something about Shroud. And I messaged you just being like, dude, you're the only fucking creator who has ever said anything bad about this guy. Like, way to go. Like, this guy has no idea what the fuck he was talking about. And I think that message helped me out greatly just get into your algorithm. Because you saw like one of the videos and then just messaged me. And it was just like, yeah, that was crazy.
No, I think I just checked out your shit because I do go through my DMs a lot. It's just that respectfully, there's a lot of people that give you basically closed questions or closed comments where I'll just put them in my general inbox and just like the thing.
I've done that.
Not gonna like type out shit. I'm just gonna like the thing. Like, hey, I didn't just read it. I also like, cool, man. Like I'm just giving you the, hey man, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. But if someone actually gives me a question or like, you know, I don't know, what's your favorite snack at the snack bar? If it's like a, you know, some of them are I don't know what to say. Like I have a sixth sense in how what the meaning is behind someone's message online. You know, if I see this guy,
you can tell intent. You can feel and tell intent. Basically, just reading it, you can feel it. Yeah, I agree.
So when I understood your shit, and I was like, all right, and I looked into it, and then I did saw that video, that one with the report of the week, the shit post. Yeah. I was like, all right, that's funny. And I don't know what else. I don't know. I saw it's kind of like, dude, you got this. Like this is you can do this type of shit. And I remember that we got in a call because it was like, yo, dude, come on, man. Like make fucking real content, dude. Come on now.
Yeah.
Talk about something.
That lit a fire under my ass, dude. That was dope. That
Hell
was that was kind of the moment where I was just like, I think I can do this. Hitting 1 million was pretty cool, but again, it's a shit post that went viral. Like it doesn't have the same. It doesn't have that same fulfillment as like, oh, my opinions went viral. Like,
yeah,
that's fucking cool. Yeah. That shit feels like, whoa.
Yeah. don't you feel like it's it feels a lot like just you've been doing this now for man, you're doing really fucking great for someone that is like not even a year ago had a shit post as their best post and now actually
Yeah, I'm
makes
doing
like
all right.
solid like. Do you still script or do you loosey
Yeah,
goosey?
just because, and this is like, I'm so not bringing this up as like a sob story thing, like I
Mm-hmm.
swear, but like after that car accident, like I had like some like motor issues and like speech things and stuff like that. So it's like if I can write stuff down and read it, it's a lot easier than me recording and talking, and it like I will stumble my words sometimes, like I get ahead, and it's just like it's a lot easier for my process to just write my actual thoughts down.
Mm-hmm.
It's I've just found over time, it's like I've tried to do them, but like I will stutter so often, and it's like I'll always try to do the script once because that's how I get like the basically like the shape of what it is I want to say, and then I'll write that shit down, and then I'll.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still script it. I think I kind of have to for the time being.
That's fine. I think scripting is not there's nothing wrong with scripting. It's eventually you got to figure out what's the end goal with the videos cuz I don't feel like there's rarely that social media videos are like the end goal. It rarely is like where that is, like a viable employment. Let me put it like that. Like there has to be some more
Yeah, I'm learning
sauce,
that.
but
What I think with the video, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I think with the videos, like what I over time is just like like fulfillment is like what drives like everything in this for me is like me feeling fulfilled, and
yeah.
it's like the I have been getting this feeling of just like I want to make a little bit of longer form content, and
Mhm.
not in necessarily like I'm not trying to do 20-minute fucking videos,
Uh-huh.
but like I am trying to do like 5, 6, 7 minute things where it's like I can fully flesh out my ideas, and it's like those videos I can chop up, and those are like the Instagram videos, the TikTok videos, and like those are the things that are driving people towards like the longer form content, because like you're right, it's like it's hard to make a living on Instagram. Like
Yeah, but like being a creator that you would have to be bombarded with sponsorships and I don't want to. I also like really don't want that type of life. I don't, but I don't know, for me it's a different thing that I want to. I would for me it's the podcast, and to have the podcast become successful I would also have to make content. Every piece of content has to resemble the podcast, if that makes any sense. It has to have that type of pacing, even a little bit. It has to hint towards that, if that makes any sense. Does that make
yeah, that makes
sense?
sense.
I cannot hyper optimize my words with a scripted, with like a scripted thing where everything is well thought of and it's all like ultra scripted and every punchline and every 5 seconds there's a joke and all that kind of shit. Because end of the day, my end goal is to have a successful podcast. Then and the podcast is not scripted like that. So then I'm selling you a Ferrari, and then at the end of the day, I'm showing you a Ferrari in my Fiat
Yeah.
dealership. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I got to keep selling Fiats. I got to show you Fiats. That
Yeah, I
type of
get
shit.
it.
Yeah. But for you, I don't know. You'll fucking figure it out. You got this. But scripting, I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything wrong with scripting, especially if you make like 8 minute long videos on YouTube or something. Like that's your long form. If you just make it like classic YouTuber, gaming YouTuber, I'll give you a couple of good examples of like some solid motherfuckers, like really good.
Well,
Not
the
the brain
one
rotted
the
Mr. Beast guys, but like actually well thought of,
yeah.
like
One of the
really
ones that we
fun. Hmm?
the one that we've talked about who is just like, personally for me, it's that Fleekazoid dude.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
dude's videos
Absolute
are
degenerate, but he is amazing.
perfection. They are
Yeah, yeah, he's
perfection,
really good.
and if anybody is anybody listening, if you don't know who Fleekazoid is, like, holy shit, check his stuff out. Like,
Absolute incel though. Absolute
yeah,
incel. Like he
yeah,
made
but
being an incel
they're
a
so
employment. That's his employment. Yeah, for sure. Like Asmongold type
but
shit.
it
Yeah.
is, yeah. but it is just like these 8-minute condensed videos that are like they are so full of information.
Yeah,
It's like
The Russian Badger, but shorter videos and way edgier, way edgier. Like getting into that like not really the political side of things, but like the
borderline.
hive mind of it. You know, like he's in there, like the
What's up,
Asmongold shit.
pimps?
Yeah. Absolute acid trip though. Like it is just your screen will move. You'll see your monitor shake when you see his videos. It's just
But you're like engaged the whole time, and that's the thing. It's just like
Cocomelon, bro.
you're yeah, it's like it's adult Cocomelon. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's so fun.
you know. Glad he doesn't upload too much because that's not okay for your brain. But yeah, I do follow
No,
him.
Yeah, he's an entertaining one.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it when people don't hold back, and I don't feel that most of the time he's not even very toxic. He's quite realistic actually about things. I like the way he does things.
Yeah, I think he's like fair. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like I think he's just a fair individual who's just like actually he's got one where he's talking about Fable. And he's like,
Yeah.
you know, they use the HD graphics to just piss God rays in your eyes. He's like, if I want photorealism, I'll just go outside. And it's just
Yeah. Wasn't it Gaiman that said something about realism where he was I don't know how he said it, but fuck, I actually don't even know. He said something about realism with the nutshell being like gamers actually don't want realism, they want the game to work properly. And
Yeah.
I just agreed with him. And there was this
I was
other
talking to
thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was literally talking to my buddy about that the other day. I was like, I am a firm believer that like for the next 10 years, graphics don't need to get better.
Yeah.
Graphics don't need to improve. Like
Yeah.
what needs to improve is how developers utilize the engines that they are making their shit on. Because it's like
It's tiring.
you've made it pretty. Good job. Like now make it run well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I like about the Wardogs, dude. I cannot get enough about Wardogs. This podcast has not been brought to you by Wardogs. How you doing? But yeah,
You want to talk about it now though? Because we could.
what?
You want to talk about Wardogs now? Because like, oh my god.
What? Oh my god, you do or do not want to do it? What?
Oh, I mean, I'll talk about Wardogs. I can talk about that game forever.
Oh yeah. No, the way that they said about the 60 FPS for potato PCs, I like that. That's the way an FPS game should, or like a competitive game, semi-competitive in this case, but competitive. At the end of the day, it's actually a very competitive game. It's just not sweaty competitive.
It can
it
be
should run
as
like that.
competitive as you make it.
Yeah.
Like you could sweat lord the Falk out, but
Is there
Dude,
even like a
that-
bonus? Do you get like what 5,000 like in-game dollars? Which, by the way, I cannot fucking believe that there are so many degenerates in my comments on that video about me buying the tank for the artillery tank.
yeah.
Have you caught on to that? What happened there in the comments? I don't expect you to, but
No.
okay. So
I mean, I heard you say $150 over 150,000. Was that?
yeah. So on screen it was 150,000. I don't script my shit,
Yeah.
so I was just like, what did I see in the edit? And then I just fucking one take it and fucking edit the video, and I'm done. I'll upload it, right? Like that's how I do my shit. And so yeah, I misspoke. You know, I misspeak a lot of times. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. But in this video, it mattered a lot because a lot of people actually thought that there were some comments, and those comments got a lot of likes. I'm talking like some even like 2 or 3 or 500 likes. Like, what is happening here? I was starting to gaslight myself. Like, did I fuck something up? On screen, you see that I unlock a artillery tank for $150,000. And yes, Wardogs uses the actual USD sign, and you know, so I get it. And I said $150. And these people in the comments, they genuinely said, "Wow, having to buy $150 like real life dollars to unlock
God.
a mini game in the mini, like a tank with a mini game on it, or like a rhythm game in it. Wow, despicable. I'll never buy this game. And I look at it like, did I spread misinformation? You know, like what did I do? What did I? So I watched the video again. I'm like,
Dude.
I didn't do anything wrong. Like, what's going on? And then I realized, like, oh, they are thinking that that's real money that I'm spending to unlock a tank. What the fuck is wrong with these people? They're mobile gamers or something. Like their brain is cracked. I don't get it. But it was a lot. Like how do these degenerates even? How did they reach my channel? I don't get it.
To be fair, like I'm just gonna play devil's advocate. Like, to be fair, I think that, like, if like when you say like an in-game, like there's an in-game economy system, which is like how I was describing it, because it's like that's what it is. Like, it is an in-game economy system. But like, I think people are so trained at this point that, like, when they hear that, they're just like, "What do you mean I gotta pay money?" And it's just like, no, like, it's different. And it's like, with the video that I made, every time I did like something that got me money, I had like a pop sound that would happen, and like a red arrow that was like pointing to the money that I earned. So like, there's an audio cue, so those fucking idiots, when they're thinking that, are just like, "Oh, it's in-game money they're talking about."
Yeah, bro, but this is also that I stop.
No, 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 I'm not
I get what
defending it.
I get what you're doing. You're putting guardrails down and like fucking side wheels and shit for people that are mentally just like not in the same reality that we're in. But
And there's a lot of them.
there's a lot of them. But that's the thing. Like I stopped caring, and that's how
As
I
you
grew my
should.
channel. I'll give you that secret. Like the moment I stopped caring about those people, and I just saw like, okay, I'm gonna make content for people that are just like me. Like they're you know, they don't have to be fucking geniuses, but they have a functioning brain. They do their taxes on time. You know, they have responsibilities. They have a job and they take care of their bills, and you know, like fucking
They're out
normal
of high
fucking,
school.
yeah, normal fucking human beings.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know, that's the moment that genuinely my channel grew. That is the moment. I had the subtitles instead of like one word or two words. I just had forever 2 lines. It's a very specific design choice. 2 lines so you can nice and clearly just read the whole thing as I'm saying shit, you know, and show you like general idea of what I'm showing you, instead of just like one thing. Like, it's not Mr. Beastified. You know what I mean? I don't want to do
Yes.
those guardrails. And you know what I mean? Like, if someone comes out, it's also kind of good because that comment also got a reply that got even more likes, so that's good. Where it was like, "Bro, are you
You're an idiot.
yeah,
Yeah.
are you normal? Like, are you fucking, you know, ridiculous?" You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing? So, yeah, you know, that makes me feel good, because then I'm like, you know, that's my people that are defending me, kind of. So I'm like, okay, I don't have to gaslight myself. Like, I'm still grounded. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude,
That type of shit.
that economy system though is the best part of the game,
Bro, I
I
don't
think.
know. I cannot get enough of War Dogs. I'm planning to do like a solo podcast type of thing, where I just kind of like slow. I think I'm gonna do it live. Like, I'll live stream it, where I'm just going to show off some clips. I can show you a little bit of it actually. Here, I'll show you. It's right here and right here. Okay, yeah.
Dude, one of my buddies described it as like, it's an extraction game without the extraction. And I was like, "Dude, you're right."
Extraction
I
game
think
without the extraction. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, that's true.
you
Yeah.
get you
Mhm.
get all of the tension. Like, you get the tension of the extraction, where it's just like, my life matters because I need to make my money back, otherwise I'm in debt. You can start with a kit from nothing and go 0 to hero if you loot a bunch of people. Like, you could
True.
have those rounds where you go out and it's devastating and you die because some guy promised he could fly and he
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
And then, there's all of these things, and it's just like that was I think I couldn't really put my finger on it while I was playing it, but it was that. It was I just got up. I need bandages. I need to crawl over that fucking body. I need to loot him. I need to get his helmet, which is all Tarkov shit and like extraction shit while bullets are ripping over your head and there's helicopters. And it's just like, dude, that was so sad. That was the satisfying part to me, was like the money and the loot and all of that shit. That was so good.
I mean, I just agree with everything you say. I fucking love this game.
I don't want to wait.
I'll show you this. This is good. Hold up, I'll show you right here.
Did you post this?
No, this is on my story. Yeah. So this right here. Watch. Can you hear the sound? No. Okay, so I'll just mute this. Here it comes. So a little bird RPG, shoot the shit, 4 kills. Such a
17K, right?
17K. That feels good. That feels really fucking good. But the one that you really liked, that you messaged me about,
the sniper video, dude, that shit is so funny.
I need to find it. I think I have it in here. I'm pretty sure I have it in here.
Sniping is satisfying.
It is, dude. It is. I'll show you this instead. So of course this one was crazy, the 500-meter distance shot. Like if you just look at this frame, it's like, dude, you don't even. It's just a sniper rifle with some grass. But then this, boom. You know what? Also, someone said about this. I put this in a clip, right, where I have the I shoot it like that. Do you see it?
Interesting.
Do you see this though?
Yeah, it's not on him.
I mean, it travels 500 meters, so that's okay. But someone was like, "Oh man, the crosshair is just on his head, no bullet drop." Like, dude, have you ever heard of zeroing low? You know what I mean? Or were you also confused? Don't tell me you were also confused.
Well, zoom in again. Is the crosshair not on his head?
I mean, he will
He's
crouch.
off to the left, right?
Yeah, but he will crouch. He's prone and he'll go to the right.
Oh, he moves into it. Okay.
Yeah, but the crosshair is on his level.
I thought this frame was the point of impact.
No, it goes like that, and then it eventually hits him, and he's dead.
God, that's
pretty cool, right? Pretty cool, right? But there is, this is something I want to cover soon. I'm skimming through the content, but I cannot really find the one clip that I wanted to show you. Maybe it's.
I'm gonna make a video.
Oh, it's this one. This is like 3 sniper shots in a row.
Ooh.
So every bullet is a kill. So like right here.
Oh, poor guy. Look at him.
Yeah, man. Like right here. Oh, I mean, dude. Like that's what it's all about, Boom. Easy kill. Right? Let's see. And then in the same few seconds, I shoot that guy, but I don't kill him. And then I find him anyway. Like right here, I find a guy, shoot him, kill him. And then this guy is reaching out for someone, shoot him and kill him too. Like 3 shots, 3 kills. God damn it, I fucking love the game. But now it's becoming a whole, We're nearing 2 hours. Let's end it slowly.
Damn.
Anything you want to say or whatever?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. If you're like someone who is creative, if you're like sitting there and you're not doing anything with your time, but you're like feeling like maybe I should, if like you're gaming with your buddies or whatever, like if you're thinking about doing something, just do it. And just don't half-ass it. Just kind of like dive into it and stay consistent and just like do it. Like there's been quite a few people who have just kind of like hit me up in my comments, and it's like if they listen to this, like they're 100% gonna know who they are. These people have asked about it. They're there from like day one, and they're like trying it, and they're going at it, and like if you want to do something, if you're feeling down, put it towards something, be creative, make something and have fun with it. Because I started doing this, like, realistically, the real reason I started doing this was like therapy for myself. Like, I was holding myself accountable to be creative. And this is coming from someone who spent 10 years trying to be in music or editing or whatever. It's just right place, right time. But like, if you're thinking about it, fucking do it.
Do
That's
it.
do it. Yeah.
Do it.
Palpatine.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
And play fighting games. They're fun.
What a chat. Therapy session with Basil. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love to see it, dude.
A lot of people being like, why'd you start doing it? It's like, well, the real reason? Depression. So give it a whirl. It's the truth. So it's, this shit just like, I got a long way to go, but where I'm at is definitely cool. And it's like, I'm happy to be here. Thank you, dude, for one.
For what? Didn't do shit.
To an extent, but like you kind of put it into perspective. So it was huge. But I thank you for that. So
glad to help, man. Glad to help. You have the thing. I told you this before. You got the thing. You gotta figure out your puzzle for you to accelerate, But you got the thing. The thing.
Come September.
Mm-hmm.
And come September, I'll be locked into a new apartment. Things will be less crazy for the summer, so things will be good. And then 10 days after that, fucking Wardogs.
Wardogs. Yeah, Wardogs is going to be a thing.
Not paid.
Not paid.
Yeah.
Would love to get paid, Bulkhead. If you do hear this, pay ya boy. I'm already shilling it voluntarily. I'd like to shill and pay the rent with it. So,
Yep.
My
account's still pending a pending review.
Same, dude.
It's out there.
Same. God damn.
My numbers, my line's always open.
Bonus content at TEG.GG. Bonus episodes and whatnot. Smell you later. 5 stars on fucking Uber and Spotify and thumbs up and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you in the next episode. I think I'm gonna go back to weekly episodes. Maybe I should take this thing seriously, this whole podcasting thing, because I want to, because I should, because I would. I coulda, shoulda, woulda, Next week, new guest. Kisses.